this session we'll see how we can read and write data on Microsoft Excel file from our Python script. Now Pandas provides two functions called as to_excel function and read_excel function to read and write into our Excel file. Now both these functions are can operate on both Microsoft Excel 2003 version, that is .xls, as well as Microsoft Excel 2007 version, that is .xlsx format. Now let's first see how we can read data from an existing Excel file. Let's first create an Excel file in our system. So this is the Excel file I have just created for the demo purpose. The name of the Excel file is data.xlsx. Now this Excel file has two sheets. Sheet 1 has some information and sheet 2 has some information. Now let's go to the Jupyter notebook, and in the Jupyter notebook let's first upload this Excel file into our system, into the Jupyter homepage. Click on upload. Now you can see the data.xlsx should be present in our directory. Yes, so now the Excel sheet is ready in our directory. Now create the new Python script. So let's first import the pandas, because the function of read_xls is actually available under pandas. And also let's import numpy, because I'm going to later create a numpy. I'm going to use this for creating my data frame. Now let's I need to now read the data from this Excel sheet that we have now uploaded into our directory, Jupyter directory. So how do you do it is call the function under PD. So this function is under PD, pandas. So pd.read_excel. So as arguments you need to give the name of the file, which we have just now put it in our directory. So the name of the file is data.xlsx. So once this is done, you can execute this. So after execution, now you can see that the data from the Excel sheet is now read into it to our basically this has been converted into a data frame. And what you can observe is the data from the sheet 1 is actually only read from our Excel sheet. The sheet 2 information is not read from the Excel sheet. So suppose you want to read the sheet 2 information, then you have to specify this in the read_excel command within the single quotes sheet 2. So if you want to read the information from sheet 2, you have to specify that in the read_excel function. So when you execute this, you can see that now the sheet 2 information is now displayed. So basically what is this read_excel function doing is, for this function I am going to specify the name of the Excel file, and it's better if you provide the information about the sheet, and this function is going to read the data from the Excel sheet and create a data frame, okay, which is basically consisting of the data that was actually tabulated in our spreadsheets. Now suppose I want to do the reverse, right? I have a data frame in my Python script and I want to create a Excel sheet from this, right? So that means I want to just write data into my Excel sheet. Then how do you do it is, let's first create a data frame. Let's first create a data frame. Let's say data frame df is equal to, under pandas you have this function pd.dataframe, and under this let's call the random function to give random values to our data frame. Let's create a 4x4 data frame. Give the values for the index. Let's give some values for our table, the column labels. So let's say I call it as A. Therefore this is actually the row, the label of the row. C. You have to give the labels within strings, and then give the name for the columns as well. So let's give the label as, let's say, C1. C2, C3 and C4. So now let's execute this. Okay, so it's giving an error, create a df. There is an error with the random. Okay, there must be a problem with this random function. Okay, I have missed out a braces here, parenthesis here as well as here. Okay, now let's see the data frame that we have now created. Yes, so this is a data frame which is created in our Python script. Now I want to write this data into a Microsoft Excel sheet. So how do you do this is call the data frame. What's the name of our data frame? df. So write here df dot, now use the function to underscore Excel. So what do you give? The name of the file. See, if the file is, if the file is not already existing, a new file will be created. So let me give the name of the file as data underscore new dot xlsx, because I have Microsoft Excel 2007 format within the single quotes. So now when I execute this, you can see that if I go to the directory of our Jupyter notebook, a file called as data underscore new dot xlsx should be created. Data underscore new, yes. So you can see that in the working directory a new Excel file containing the data that we gave in the data frame is created. So you can also download this and observe the values that you need. Okay, so please try this in the system, and any doubts with respect to the working of this, please let me know in the comment box. Thank you.